Hello? Hello, hello? Can anyone hear me? Am I just talking to myself? Jesus. Fucking goddamn it. Well, then I guess this entire, first fucking, I don't know, 15, well, it hasn't been 15 minutes. First, 8 minutes of the stream, I've been quiet, I guess. So, apologies for that, since I've been apologizing for fucking everything else already. Oh my god. Well, I guess I need to repeat everything I already said then. I wish this asshole would stop rolling away from me. So, I guess I'll start from the beginning again. Apologies that this fucking episode took an extra week more than it was supposed to get here. I've been in the middle of an internet outage for the past 5 fucking days. Area-wide, so I had nothing I could do about it. That's kind of the whole spiel with that. I went on a little bit extra, but I'll just cut it short because I've already said this before. So, this took so long. Area-wide internet outage. Couldn't really do anything about that. I apologize. Whatever. This probably still will be the last episode. Unless it just takes me a significantly longer time than I think it will to clear out all of this extra shit. Because, unlike what I had planned, I have to seemingly either kill the 4 lords again, or get enough souls to get through the Shrine of Winter, because I apparently don't have enough, because in Scholar you have to have, if you go into a New Game Plus cycle with, 1,000,000 souls, for New Game Plus you have to go to the Shrine of Amana with 2,000,000. If you go into New Game Plus 2 with 4,000,000, you have to have 8,000,000. Shit like that. Okay, so that was another point that has been brought up, and Devin actually is aware of the answer here. After we get done here with Dark Souls 2, which depending on how long this stream takes, I'll probably just throw in some PvP at the end, or if it takes long enough, it'll just end naturally because of fucking having to kill all this extra shit that I didn't plan. God, fucking shitboxes. After Dark Souls 2, probably give it a day or something, we're going to be moving on to Nier Automata, because that is a game that I personally need to finish, for one, and that is a game that has garnered the most interest from the people that I have asked. But I will give the warning now, as I will with every subsequent episode that comes out with that series. Extreme spoiler warning. If you are planning to watch any of the Nier Automata episodes, be warned, everything after the first playthrough of that game is spoilers. And obviously there's spoilers if it's your first time playing through in the first playthrough, but whatever. Because to get everything that there is, story-wise, out of that game, we're going to have to play through it 4 times. And like I said, everything after the first one is going to be heavy, heavy spoilers. So if you have any intention of buying or playing this game yourself, do not watch. I'm just going to say that now. It will be a significantly better experience for you if you do not watch me play it. I usually am not one to care much about spoilers, but this is a game where the story is incredibly important, and also incredibly good, and you really do not want it spoiled for you. So, Devin has already accepted that he will be spoiled, but I'm just going to warn that now. I'm going to warn that when the series starts. I'm going to warn that every single episode in the beginning, because I do not want to spoil this game for people. It is a game that is definitely worth experiencing for yourself. Yes, I'm going to be deleting my save file and just starting over from the beginning. And by the time we finish that series, I will actually be learning some new things myself, because I have only beaten playthrough 1 and 2. I'm only like partway through playthrough 3, and I've not seen anything about playthrough 4. So I will be experiencing the latter playthroughs just as much as everybody else. But yes, that is the next game on the list. And I have already made a slight promise, which I will do my best to uphold, but I can't swear to it. I won't spend 70 hours just fishing. Because in my personal playthrough, I spent about 70 hours just fishing. And the other game that was on the list for potential next stream games, being Final Fantasy 15, suffered from the same thing there, with me just spending 90% of my time fishing, because I really enjoy fishing minigames, and especially the one in Final Fantasy 15. That is some of the just best all-around fishing in any video game. Yes, Final Fantasy 15 fishing simulator. But yes, I will do my best to avoid making this a 200 episode playthrough with 100 of the episodes just being me fishing. I can't make any promises, but I'll do my best. Yeah, so what the fuck is today? Sunday. So I suppose that would mean Tuesday night, most likely, is when we will be starting Nier Automata. And it's gonna be a good time. I'm excited to share this game with people, even though, like I said, I don't want to be giving out spoils. Because as stated, this is a game you do not want spoiled for yourself. It's just, the story is way too good and way too complex to be giving away details. I'm probably gonna die here. Unless this one just goes absurdly long, it should be the next one. Because, like I said, considering that I can't just do what I was planning to do and just skip straight to the end content, where I need to be, yeah, I might have to do one extra stream of this just to get that cleared out. Hopefully after I kill the Lord boss up here, which is this fucking bitch. Hopefully after killing this, in the next, or after, fuck, my brain is just not here right now. Hopefully after killing this, I will have enough souls. Hello, Jack. Apologies for being gone for so long. Internet outage and whatnot. Haven't really had the ability to stream. I apologize. We were just talking about the next stream game, which is going to be Nier Automata. But yes. Hopefully after I kill Gigantor Spider, I will have the souls that I need to just skip through the Shrine of Amana, or not Shrine of Amana, Shrine of Winter, and just get to the point of the game that I need to be in. Because I did not plan to be having to do all of this shit all over again. But weird ass fucking mechanics in Scholar of the First Sin. So yes. And I'm going to put that back on. Okay. Put that back on just because I can't use my Crystal Soul Spears without it. I can't use my Crystal Soul Spears with it. What the fuck? I guess I need this. There we go. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, this Dark Souls was supposed to be finished like last week, but, you know, internet outage kind of prevented that. I'm glad you could at least make it here for this possibly last one. Last one if all goes well. And it doesn't take me an extra 4 hours to do what I need to do here. Oh, that's a lot more damage than I expected out of a bunch of hollows. I could die here. Ow. Can you fuckers, like, get out of my way? No. This is the... what the fuck is this called? Wrathful Axe. This is the weapon you get from Alana's Soul from DLC 1. Okay. So... yeah. I originally... yeah, I getcha. Whenever I first tested this weapon, I fucking hated it. But, after infusing it with Dark and figuring out its little, like, special move, I've grown a bit more fond towards it. It's a pretty good weapon, if I do say so myself. Oh, no! Oh, God. Fear. Genuine fear. Yeah. The original plan for this stream was to just fucking kill Last Giant and then go through Shrine of Winter and just get straight to Drang Lake. But apparently with Scholar of the First Sin, when going into subsequent New Game Plus, depending on the souls you have when you start that cycle for the game, so like going into New Game Plus 2 or going in PS4. And also welcome K-Slay. But yes, when going into the new game, the souls that you have when you enter this new game cycle, you have to have twice that much to open the Shrine of Winter. So if I went into this new game cycle with 1,000,000 souls, which obviously I didn't, I would need 2,000,000 to open the Shrine of Winter. If I went in with 4,000,000, which is probably closer to correct, or maybe like 5 or 6 or something, I need 8 or 10,000,000 souls before I can open the Shrine of Winter without doing the 4 lords. So I'm hoping I have already gotten close to enough, but I'm pretty sure I haven't, because going in, like, all I've done so far in this one is kill Last Giant. Ah, fuck. Sorry, screen's gonna go blank for a second. I can't remember the fucking buttons to play this game, it's been too long. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I went into this new game cycle around 8,000,000 souls, so I think it's honestly and unfortunately going to be faster to just do the 4 lords again. As much as I do not like it. Ow, 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 ow. And great, I got stuck in the ladder animation. Beautiful. So my original plan of this being maybe like an hour and a half long stream is now probably going to be a 4-hour stream. Because I have to redo everything again. Wonderful. No. I believe I did warn you about that, Devin. I believe I did tell you there were giant spiders. And the boss we're going to fight is a giant spider. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this. so don't blame me. Yeah. As much as I don't like it, it does seem that we're going to have to do the Four Lords again. Don't worry, Devin, they're only giant spiders that possess your brain and turn you into a zombie controlled by a spider. Like this guy, who got me killed because he wouldn't get out of the way of the fucking ladder. Ow. Get out of the way, get out of the way, get out of the way. Okay. Let me in the door, let me in the door, let me in the door, let me in the door. Yes. Okay. Oh, I don't know how I dodged that. What? Alright, fuck. Well, this is not good. It's not that bad, but it's not good. I forgot that I can't have my torch out if I want to do the thing with using my magic to do nice things. Please run away. Yeah, it's a giant two-headed spider. It's got spider face on both sides. Also, I cannot dodge now. If you thought one spider face, oh god. If you thought one spider face was bad enough, this one has two. God fucking... I never know where the actual hitbox on that fucking attack is. Oh god, fuck. I forgot I put away my torch, so now the little spiders attack. Quickly. Okay, I need that back. Run away! Oh god. God fucking... Oh! Ow. No. Okay. Excuse me, small spiders. God fucking... God fucking... I don't fucking remember how to play this goddamn game anymore. And that is not doing me any favors. Neither is these fucking hitboxes. Oh god. Please don't do your stim stomps again. I'm gonna die. Gonna die. Gonna die. Somehow not dead. Oh no 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 no. Oh. Run like a bitch. Oh. Oh god. Don't know how I am alive. God. Where is your fucking hitbox? For the love of God. Please. Oh. Oh, thank God for that. Yeah, too close. Way too fucking close. Oh boy. Well, that's one down at least. Let me go home. Fine. Oh, I need that anyway. Oh well. I guess we could go do rotten, maybe? I am unsure what to do here. Good, Sacred Oath. And Sunlight Blade. Swap over to Nine Great Lance. Get rid of this thing. Throw on this. Alright. Take off the armor. Throw on Le Cat Ring. Okay. And I really didn't want to have to do all this, but seems like I am without choice. Oh, God. Those fucking Dragon's Dogma controls are gonna get me killed here. Fucking swear to God. Oh, I keep doing it, man. I keep fucking doing it. Okay. We're good. We're safe. We're not gonna die. Okay. Put our fucking armor back on. Yeah, it doesn't help that I'm fucking basically playing the wrong game. Like I said, I because my internet has been out, like, I've just been playing Dragon's Dogma because, I mean, it's a game that doesn't really need online stuff to function, so it's like, fuck it, why not? And, yeah, I have those controls absolutely fucking... because armor actually adds to fall damage in this game. The more armor you have, or I guess the higher your weight is, the more fall damage you take. So I was doing that because if I didn't, I probably would have died on some of those falls. Do I have skulls? Yes. Skulls do not affect the NPCs. Great. Okay. Well, time to just fucking run. Run for my life. Oh, well, I'm dead here. Shit. Fucking rolled off the ledge. And that was not me pressing roll, that's just because I landed too close to the ledge, and for some reason when you do that in this game, it just fucking flings you over. Yeah, well. Now we just gotta do it all over again. I should probably use one of these as well. Yeah. Also because there's NPCs down there that I really don't want to fight because they are very, very strong and very scary. Okay. Line it up. Good, good. Okay. Step. Okay. Oh boy. Hopefully we don't fling ourselves off the ledge this time. Like an idiot. Shoot that guy in the dick. Throw the skull. Make the jump. Oh. Wow, that's my life. Hey, I'm not dead yet somehow. Let's see how long that lasts. Please no fall damage. Okay. Please no fall damage. Okay. Alright. We're good now. Devin, are you making fun of me? Are you insulting me? Me and my purple hair? And my toned body? Because I feel like that's what you're doing right now. I feel like you're insulting me. Clearly. Don't you fucking lie to me. I can tell when I'm being made fun of. Okay. Light as a torch. Hey, how about everybody let me out, or get out of my way. That's the words that I wanted to use. Ow. Yep. Barely made that. Please do not kill me. Okay. Munch on some moss. And pop one of these. Okay. Oh god. I forgot there was an enemy here. No item, why? Let's see. Yes. Oh god. Ow. Okay. Set a bonfire. Now, let's see. Rotten. Then, what do we do after rotten? I guess we could go do Sinner. Nope. Because Iron King is going to be the one that's the most annoying. And maybe if I'm lucky, by the time I do fucking Sinner, I'll have the souls that I need to not have to do Iron King. Because I don't want to have to do Iron King. Because his area is a piece of shit, and I hate it. Ah, great, my ring broke. Well, they didn't figure it out when the game first came out. They figured it out after it came out, and after people had had time to thoroughly explore areas to find all these little secret paths and everything. Because God knows nobody knew how to fucking skip the entire gutter, like, a week after the game came out. Most people were probably too afraid to even try some of the jumps you have to make in it, things like that. Because God knows I was. Especially because I didn't know that fucking... Oh, god damn it, I forgot about that too. Great. Actually, fuck it. Is that my only broken ring? Fuck it. I don't need it. Not even using dark right now, whatever. Yeah, I might as well spend these souls, because otherwise I'm gonna lose them. More than likely. But yeah, I didn't know for the longest time the fucking circle jump gives you short jumps where the stick jump gives you long jumps. Yeah, we need 50 fucking 3 to use that normally. May as well do that. But, excuse me. Okay. Now, I suppose let's just book it for rotten. I don't think I'm even gonna bother with getting the bonfire closer to him. I'll just set my hotbar up for the things that I need. Which is that. Because I'm gonna get poisoned. There's a way to run through this without getting hit, but I definitely don't know what it is. No, fuck. Well, there goes 90% of my life. And dead. I hate that fucking area. I really ought to just fucking start burning those bastards. Let's throw on the bow. And fire arrows. What, the hand monsters? Why are you more afraid of the hand monsters than the spiders? Are you afraid of them because of their difficulty or because of their appearance? I am confused by this. They're like tentacle hand monsters. I mean, this is the place where people throw all of their unwanted things, including people and garbage and beings. This is basically the trash lands. Like, if something is not wanted, it ends up down here. Kinda like this guy, who is literally just made out of corpses. Kinda like that one boss from Castlevania. What was the first one that appeared in? Symphony of the Night, I think? Where it's literally just a ball of people. And as you smack at it, it chunks off blobs of corpses. Which I think would be a cool addition to this fight. Oh! Nice, just out of range. Okay. Rotten down. Let's see. Oh, you'd be hard pressed to find a bad Castlevania game. Like, I know people shit on the 3D ones, but I personally still enjoyed those. But like any of the 2D Castlevanias are just fucking amazing. Like, you cannot go wrong with one of the old Castlevania games. Especially, like, Symphony of the Night. That's considered probably one of the best games ever, I think. I do believe that it has been generally considered that. Let's see. I know you can emulate them on PC. I actually, a while back, was looking for Lords of Shadow, the, like, rebooted one that everybody didn't really like because they thought it was like a God of War and Shadow of the Colossus ripoff, which I haven't gotten to play either of them, so I can't really say. But, which, by the way, did you know that the only reason those games even exist and the continued interest in Castlevania is still around is because of, excuse me, Hideo Kojima? If it were not for him, those games would have never been released, and Castlevania probably would have died out. True story. But yeah, I tried looking for those on Steam, but they are not on Steam anymore. And also, I think I tried looking for them on PS4, and they're not on PS4 either, which is really weird to me. It's like 2 games just completely removed. Which person? Like the one that flashed by the bonfire, or the lady with the hood who was standing by the bonfire? Oh, you mean Kojima? Do you know the Metal Gear Solid games? Have you ever heard of Metal Gear Solid? That's Hideo Kojima. He is the person who made those. If you've seen anything from Metal Gear Solid 5, his name is plastered all over it, which normally would seem like a bad thing, but considering what happened between him and Konami considering the game, it's understandable. Because, like, there were all these jokes about, like, Kojima being locked in the basement of Konami, and those were not as far from the truth as you might hope. He wasn't physically locked in the basement, but, like, he was basically not allowed to do anything that he wanted to do with his own property. And that's why he left Konami and is starting his own studio, and that's why Konami has been, like, absolutely shit on ever since then. Deservedly so. It would actually be easier to go fight Pursuer than go through the wharf. Yeah, like, Konami's reputation has been utterly fucked because of what they did to Kojima. Yep, fucking. Yeah, no, if you are looking for a good game to play, like, find yourself a Castlevania game and just play it. Like, you will not regret your decision. And while other people may ward you away from them, I even still recommend the 3D ones. Lament of Innocence, Curse of Darkness. There was another one that I forget that I thought was decent, but those two are like some of my favorite games from, like, the PS2 era. Like, I think Curse of Darkness is the first game that I, like, got as invested into as I have with, like, Souls games. Like, I was looking up walkthroughs on how to... Oh, God, excuse me. Fucking burpee. Yes, I have seen Season 1. I think Season 2 is out, but I ran out of my free trial of Netflix, so I cannot continue watching, which makes me sad. But yeah, the Netflix series is very good. Like, no doubt. I can't remember which game that one is based off of. I want to say Symphony of the Night, but I think I'm wrong. But yeah, that series is based off of one of the games. It is either Symphony of the Night or Aria of Sorrow, if I'm correct. It's one of those. But yeah, it is based off of one of the games, so... But yeah, it's a very good series. The animation is very good, the characters are good. It's just all around a good show. Very much worth a watch. Even if you don't know goddamn anything about Castlevania, it's just a good show. Like, I don't see people being able to find any, like, glaring issue with it, especially if they're not part of the fandom already. I still love the line of, "God has shit in my supper yet again." Yeah, like, this is probably, like, the most sympathetic Dracula has ever been in the entire series, because this actually, like, gives him good reason for being an asshole other than just, I've been alive for, like, 8,000 years and I'm just sick of humanity. It's like, I've been alive for 8,000 years and I'm sick of humanity, but then this nice lady showed up and made me not so sick of humanity, and then humanity's like, she's a witch because she's got, like, actual medicine that I learned, and they burned her at the stake, and then, yeah, he got pretty upset about that. Justifiably so. Because, you know, I'm pretty sure most people would be pretty upset if their wife got burned at the stake for literally healing people. And saving lives. Through means that weren't, hey, let's sit in front of this fucking twig and say some words and then hope that magically your cancer goes away. I don't know if cancer was a thing back then, but, you know, you get the point. Yeah, no, I really like the portrayal of Dracula in this anime. Especially because, like, it happens so quickly. Like, first episode, this lady's, like, walking up to Dracula's castle, she's kind of freaked out, and then she's not, like, freaked out by Dracula, she's like, well, you just seem like kind of a lonely dude who hasn't really gotten to see how humanity has evolved since the last time you saw them. And it's like, I want to use your knowledge to help people, and I want to show you that humans can be good. It's like, you know what, I'll give you a shot. And then things go well, and they get married, and they have a good time, and then she tells him to, you know, go live like a man for a little while so you can know what we experience, know our hardships and stuff like that. And then while he's gone, she gets fucking murdered. Like, I can't think of many other things that would really piss somebody off more than that. If I'm being honest. Do you have, like, an active Netflix thing? Like, can you see if season 2 is out? Fuck you, Brandon. Also, hello, because I haven't been able to stream for a fucking week because of the internet outage. No! Why? Brandon, that's all your fault. Yeah, so, this stream probably should have been finished by now, except this game has a really stupid mechanic when you're going into New Game Plus that prevented me from doing what I wanted to do. To skip all of this shit that I'm doing right now. So this might end up being a 3-hour stream instead of a 1-hour stream. Or maybe even 4. But also, Brandon, while you're actually here, we have gone over and mentioned the next game on the list for streaming. What? What the fuck does that even mean? Yes, we have gone over the next stream game, which is going to be Nier Automata. I really do not. The words you say make no sense whatsoever. Yes, we will be starting a new series Tuesday night, I believe, because it's technically Sunday. Or would it be Tuesday morning, I guess? Because if I don't stream tomorrow, which is technically Sunday, or I guess today, then I'll be streaming Monday, but it'll be at 2 a.m., which will make it Tuesday. I think. Please don't fall. Yeah, so... Not out yet, okay. Yeah, the next stream game has already been decided and discussed. Alright. Is that making a joke, like, relating to the game? Like, have you actually seen anything about Nier Automata? Or are you just posting emojis for no good reason? Because if you're posting them for no good reason, you don't know how accurate those are to the game. That one less so. And I'm going to take that as you're just posting random emojis because you're a fucking moron. No, my buff has run out. Jesus. Yeah, I guess I take it then, Brandon, that you are unaware of the 2B butt scandal. Which is why the... I guess those are supposed to be peach emojis are so relevant. And also the tomato, because the series, or that game in specific, is referred to jokingly as Nier Auto Tomato. In your ass. Yes, the 2B butt scandal. Basically, before the game came out, and all we had was like the demo and like trailer images and stuff, 2B, your main female protagonist, wears, it's kind of like a, I don't know, it's like a dress, like a short dress kind of thing, and when climbing up ladders and whatnot, well, I guess it's more like a skirt around spandex, or like a swimsuit kind of looking thing. It covers very little in the ass and crotch region, is basically the gist of it. and when climbing ladders and whatnot, you would get a rather nice view of some fine android booty. And that became a bit of a thing that people were kind of losing their shit over. Not to mention that because of like the way the model is, it sort of looked like she had an ass, like an asshole, an anus, which added more to the whole thing that people were kind of freaking out about. But it actually ended in a very interesting way. I don't know, he probably went to bed because it's fucking late. But the way that whole scandal ended was actually pretty amazing, because the game's creator, Yoko Taro, who is an amazing man, I absolutely love that man, his response to everybody freaking out about, yes, because I have to be to do this at all. His response to everybody freaking out about 2B's ass was, hey, everybody who's making not safe for work art of 2B, fucking gather this shit up into a folder every week and distribute it to the general audience. And people literally did. And he wasn't expecting it. And he was quite pleased by this result. After seeing people do that, he was like, the internet is an amazing place. Yes, Yoko Taro is an amazing man who makes amazing games. The Drakengard games, the Nier games, like, some of the best story experiences you are ever going to have. Combat-wise, the older games are not as great. Yes, he is amazing. Not to mention that he wears a mask of one of the characters from the original Nier. What's his name? Emile. He wears a mask of Emile, who, spoilers for the original Nier, but that game's really old by this point, so fuck you, ends up getting turned into a skeleton man with a very orb-like head and kind of a creepy face, but it's also kind of adorable at the same time. He has a, like, full head mask of that he wears anytime he goes in public. And he's worn that to, like, game conferences and stuff like that, interviews. Like, any time that he has to appear publicly, he is wearing that. And if that's not cool enough, the reason behind it is actually really interesting. Because he has been quoted as saying that wearing that mask helps him with his social anxiety. Which is really cool. Especially because of, like, kind of how Emile is as a character. He is very shy and very afraid of people, especially after becoming a skeleton. He is afraid what people think of him. So it's really interesting to see that the creator of the character can find some comfort in the character himself. At least I think it is. Your opinion may vary. Please let me through. I mean, that is something that a lot of people do. They will put themselves into their character because it helps them deal with emotional issues or just things that they don't like about themselves. They can put into this character form and then fix them in a way that they feel like they cannot fix themselves in real life. I mean, that's kind of like me with my D&D character. There's a lot of me put into him. But yeah. All of the games that he has been in charge of are amazing. And the stories are just some of the most finely crafted stories ever. Especially because of the fact that you cannot... Yeah. You literally cannot get the full story from any of his games in a single playthrough. Like, you have to put time and effort in if you want to know the extent of what's happening in these games. Because I don't think there's a single game where you don't have to beat it at least 3 or 4 times to learn the full story. And I covered this mildly, I think, last stream towards the end. But if you'll give me a moment to run to the bathroom, I will come back and kind of explain the chronological connections between the series and the games and whatnot. So I will return momentarily. Okay, I am back. Excuse me. So, basically, there's, I guess you'd say, 4 games that are chronologically connected. You have Drakengard 1 and 3, Nier, and Nier Automata. Thank you. Yes, those are the ones that are connected. Drakengard 2 was not made by Yoko Taro. He didn't really have any hand in it, so that one is generally considered to be non-canon. So you have 1, 3, Nier, and Automata as the games that are connected together. Drakengard 3 is a prequel to Drakengard 1 and kind of sets up the lore around the world. And then, what is it? The events of Drakengard 1 are the ones that lead to Nier, and then Nier leads to Automata, obviously. Ow. Oh, fuck. Hate those NPCs. How detailed do you want me to get into this? Because I can give you a preface of... There's multiple endings in every single one of the games, Drakengard and Nier. And every single one of them is considered to be canon. But, so... There's some interesting things that happen within all of these various timelines, including the birth of Jesus Christ. That is something that happens in the series. And a couple of other various events. But basically, and I unfortunately have not gotten to play through Drakengard 1 and 3 myself, even though I would like to, but much to my surprise, Drakengard 3 is still like $30. And Yeah, I don't have a PS2 or PS1 actually. I guess PS2 still works, but I don't have a system to be able to play the original Drakengard, so that's the unfortunate bit with that. But Drakengard 3, the premise in that one is basically there's this like magical rift that appears that brings magic into the world and such like that, and with it comes, I believe they're called intoners. I think that's what they're called. And dragons. Those both show up due to this anomaly, which I do believe was caused by some magic school or some like research school or something dicking around and like blowing a hole into another universe or dimension or something. I'm going to be saying or something a lot because I do not know exact details. But anyway, you have these intoners. They have magical abilities and they're considered like protectors and everything. After a while, I think I'm getting this wrong, so pardon me if this is incorrect information, but I believe that there are like priestesses to the intoners who have to be chosen every once in a while, and they end up having this like kind of fucked up program to make priestesses. They end up taking like orphaned girls and putting them through this whole process and whatnot. But anyway, the intoners are supposed to be the protectors and whatnot. They can control their dragons and all of this. And one of them ends up being kind of like sold off into slavery and ends up dying and then is brought back through this weird like disease flower thing. I don't remember what exactly it is, but it's like it's some kind of plant that causes some weird disease, and that brings her back to life, and then she goes about seeking to kill her other sisters, who are the other intoners. God fucking damn it, I hate these NPCs. And God, it's been a while since I read on this, so I feel like I should probably just go over the basic information instead of trying to go detailed, because I'm just rambling way too much. I don't remember enough details. There's like a video on YouTube you can look up that's like the connections between Drakengard and Nier, and it'll go through all of this in much better detail than I am. So just look that up if you want to know all of the details. But basically, there's, I believe it's ending D or E in Drakengard 3 that leads to the events that take place within Drakengard 1. Then it's ending E in Drakengard 1, I believe. I think it's E, but I could be wrong. It's either E or D, it's one of those. That lead to the... yeah. It's ending E or D, one of those, in Drakengard 1 that leads to the events of Nier, which I actually know that one a bit better, so I can go over that one. In the whichever one of those endings in Drakengard 1 that leads to that happening, your main character, whose name is, I believe, Kaim or something, and his dragon are fighting this, like, demon mother thing, this, like, big demon overlord lady. And their fight ends up ripping into another dimension, being ours, and as they are falling into our world, fighting to the death, they end up ripping into Tokyo, and the Japanese government airstrikes the fuck out of them. I believe they actually nuke them, like, just fucking send a nuke up into the air and just blow the fuck out of them. So this kills your main character, his dragon, and the demon lady. Well, the demon lady, when she dies, begins to calcify and basically turn into salt. and then just shatters and breaks into little bits and spreads all over into more of a, like, I want to say gaseous form, but it's more like a cloud more than a gas. And this is basically magic being introduced to the non-magical world. And that has some very negative side effects, being that it causes what is referred to as the white chlorination disease, where people who get infected with it just begin to turn into salt, and then just basically become salt statues and die. So originally they quarantine off the city where it originally happens and just try and prevent it from spreading that way, but I believe there's an outbreak because of, I think, like, that's when these demon things that you end up fighting throughout the game first end up showing up. Oh fuck, that's not what I meant to do. I'm dead here. God damn it. So there's an outbreak, the disease gets spread up into the wind and starts spreading across the entire planet. So the world governments come together to try and find a solution to this. The solution they come up with is two programs, referred to as Project Gestalt and Project Replicant. And that's actually the two versions of the game depending on which area in the world you are playing it in, because the US version gets a Nier being your main character, who is an old man looking after his daughter, whereas the Japanese version is a, like, teenage Nier looking after his younger sister. And I forget what the names of each specific one is, otherwise I would bring that up here. But there's the projects Gestalt and Replicant. Project Gestalt is a project to basically remove the human soul from the body, put it in storage to await the passage of the white chlorination disease, and then later be put into a new body so the person may continue on with their life. Project Replicant, on the other hand, is the counterpart to this, in which they are trying to make android that can receive the person's soul once they have determined that the white chlorination disease has been neutralized and is no longer anything that needs to be worried about. They are basically meant to autonomously take care of all of these systems and stuff after all of the humans have had their souls removed and are put into basically a stasis kind of thing. And then once they have figured out that the white chlorination disease is no longer in effect, they are to revive the humans and let them transfer their souls into their new bodies. Obviously, shit gets fucked, and that doesn't end up working. And the replicants, being the androids, end up developing sentience and believing that they are the people who they are supposed to be the bodies of. Because I guess to some degree, like, at least some of their memories or something were transferred into them, so that whenever they get back to or the soul gets back into the body, it won't just be, like, completely unable to recognize itself kind of thing. So we have these now sentient, autonomous androids who believe that they are the people who they are supposed to be the, I guess, body for the soul that is missing. And they go about living their lives, they develop their own society, and all of this. And then they start seeing these kind of, I forget what the enemies in game are actually called, but they're like these black phantom-like creatures. And these creatures begin, like, attacking the human settlements and become this huge threat, and they have to, the, like, villages all develop, like, militant factions to protect the city from attack from these monsters. So your man that you play as is one of these fighters whose job is to protect the village and whatnot. And he has a young daughter who is sickly. and he's doing everything he can to make sure she has medicine and keeping her healthy as best as he can. Well, the big bad of all of the monster men shows up and steals your daughter. And then you are going about your quest to try and get her back. And basically that's your first playthrough. You're just going through with the end goal of getting your daughter back from the big bad monster man. Now, here comes the spoilers, which I will give you a minute to respond if you care or not, which I don't think you do, because you said you already don't care about getting Automata spoilers. But I'll let you answer anyway. Guess let's go try one more time. You care about spoilers, yes, no? Devin, are you still there? Okay. I don't remember the exact way that this plays out, but through one of the subsequent playthroughs, I believe the third and fourth, you are able to see things through Kaine's perspective, who is your female companion throughout most of the game. And she, being a replicant, much like you are and everyone else, she actually ends up being possessed by one of the gestalts, one of the monster men, who, as you find out, are the released souls of the people who had had their souls removed during Project Gestalt to await the end of the disease so that they may resume their lives afterwards. So you find that out, and God damn it, I have to go. I have to do so much more than I thought I had to. You find out that all of these monsters that you are killing are just regular old people who don't realize that they don't look human, don't appear to be human. They think they're just humans, and they see their body, and they're like, I need to get back into that. I need my body back so I can continue my life. So their violent and aggressive behavior is because they see themselves walking around, but they can't actually get back into their body. So they attack because they want, to go back to living their life normally. And you find out all of the big bad boss monsters are all just normal people trying to protect their friends and family and all of that stuff. And you find out that the big bad of all the big bads, the final boss, the leader of all of the gestalts, is actually the gestalt of your main character. And the reason he stole your main character's daughter is because that is his daughter. That is her replicant that she is supposed to be going back into. So he took her because he just wanted his daughter back, because he is the same as you and he wants to protect his daughter. And he feels like you are a threat to her. And through all of the subsequent playthroughs, once you reach the final one, you find out that being possessed by one of these gestalts is having negative effects on Kaine, and she is about to be turned into one herself. And the gestalt that is possessing her offers you a choice. If you want to save Kaine's life, you have to sacrifice yourself. And it's not just like sacrifice as in, oh, you die. it is sacrifice as in your entire existence. Like, every memory of you, every, like, anything that could be used to be like you existed is erased. And if you choose to do this, Kaine's life will be saved and you will be erased from existence. Kaine will wake up, doesn't know what the fuck is happening. Your daughter will be there, she doesn't know what the fuck is happening. And they will both just kind of go on together from that point. And in doing so, when you get that ending, which the only way to get that ending is to get all of the previous endings up to that point, so you have to get all of the ones leading up to that, and then you're able to actually get that one. When you get that ending, it completely erases your save data. Like, nothing of your save game will be left. Because everything that existed of you is now gone. Which is a pretty cool thing. But it is that ending that leads to the events of Automata. And in Automata, the general premise is the last surviving humans have been sent off to the moon, because that is the only safe place, because an unknown alien threat has come in with their army of self-replicating robots, different than androids, and started to kill off the human race. So the last of the humans were sent to the moon to be protected, and the Yorha units were created as a defense force to rid the Earth of the robots, so that humanity may return to its home once again. And that is where you come in, as you are a Yorha Unit 2B, or Battle Unit, and it is your job to eliminate all robots. And that is the basis of the series. So now you have a slight intro course to at least understand generally what's happening whenever we get into the game. Oh, God. Excuse me. Alright, we have to clear through all this shit, kill Iron King, and then we can actually get on with what we're supposed to be doing. I really, really, really wish I didn't have to fight Iron King again. Mostly just because I wish I didn't have to go through the area leading to Iron King again. But I unfortunately don't have much of a choice. So, we'll clear through this as fast as we can and just move on with our lives. Oh, hello. Best guess we should still probably be able to finish by like the 3-hour mark. 4 will probably be a bit of a stretch, but that just depends on how bad fucking Iron Keep goes. Ow. Alright, I don't particularly need that. Let's swap 4 skulls. And then we'll put on that. Are we fat rolling? No, okay. Because for Skelly Lords, we want that good AoE damage. I don't know how I didn't get hit there. Not a one-shot anymore, no! Oh god, poison. Fucking poison moths. Okay. Oh boy. Really wasn't planning on having to do all of this shit again. But what am I gonna do? There's no way for me to get the souls, I need to just skip it, so. And we've already done 3/4 of what needs to be done, so. Seems kinda pointless to just not go ahead and finish it out at this point. Can all of you just like fuck off? That would be great. Excuse me. Ow. Kinda surprised the skeletons didn't follow me out. Alright. Spawn in these assholes. Ow. Ow. The other big guy coming? Hey. I need you to, like, not be over there in my way. Everybody come party in the little party room. And now go fuck yourselves. We got plenty of skulls, not souls. I have scratched myself to the point of bleeding, because my beard itches. That's that thing I do probably way too frequently. Ow, you dick. Oh yeah, that actually still ended up getting off. Oh god. Really? This is bad. Okay. Alright. I'm dead. Kill off this one. And prepare the skulls. Everybody party. Fucking. Well, most of them had their shields up for some dumbass reason, so great. Let's go. Alright, that's the majority of those taken care of. Alright, we're good now. Ow. That was mildly inconvenient. Oh no. Nice. Alright. We have Metha. We actually don't have to do smelter. And then just dive reeking. Yeah. 2 more bosses before we get to the point in the game that we're actually supposed to be at already. The game wasn't a giant asshole. Fuck all you. Yay, I didn't get poisoned. No kiss of death. For you. Ooh. Oh god, why is there skeletons here? Didn't I deal with enough of you already? What? Okay then. That happened out of fucking nowhere. I didn't even see him in any sort of like stance to be doing that. So yeah, that was a fun surprise. Fun for the whole family. Ooh. If only I was a lady, I would have boobies. Okay. Alright, we have Covetous before we have Metha. I forgot about that. Covetous isn't much of a boss though, so that's not really a big deal. Excuse me. Just passing on through. No need to worry about me. Hello, Covetous. You were once a prince. Now you're a giant Jabba the Hutt blob. feel like that damage is way lower than it should be. There it is. I guess his tail is resistant. No, I guess I was just hitting too close. Because Dark Souls 2 is the only game where your weapon hitbox is actually logical. And if you hit him mostly with the hilt, you're not going to do a lot of damage. But if you hit him with the blade, you do good damage. Or I guess the blunt end if you're using like a mace. Basically, the less of your weapon that hits, the more logical the hitbox is. My voice has gotten very much not used to streaming anymore. Considering I haven't been doing it every other night for a week. Ow. Ow. I'm dead here. I'm dead here. Yep. Not an area where you can just run past anything. Everything, unfortunately. Sip of water. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, you dickhead. How is he still alive? I fucking hate these enemies. This entire stretch, like everything that leads to the Iron King, is just my least favorite part of the game. I hate every enemy here. I hate every enemy in the Iron Keep. Oh god. Iron King at least isn't that bad of a boss fight, but like... the boss fights aren't the hard part in this game, it's the fucking areas. And the areas that lead to Iron King are the worst. If there's a no fun zone to be had in Dark Souls 2, it is the pathway to Iron King. Fucking really. This has consistently been the part of the game to make me salty through all of these playthroughs. I need to use an FG because my health is low. And honestly, fuck it. I'm gonna use a bunch of restorative items just to keep myself topped off whenever I fucking start taking a shit ton of damage. Which I inevitably will. And no backstab for some stupid reason. I hate you. I hate you so much. Why is he getting poisoned? That is consistently confusing me. Alright, well, my Elizabeth mushroom wore off immediately. Is the other guy just taking a fucking vacation up here? What the hell? Oh, I guess that AoE actually hit him from up there, or down there, and I guess stopped him from approaching the ladder. That missed. Can I get a backstab on you? Yeah. God, that doesn't do as much damage as it used to. Still looks cool, but damage output is not as good. Shouldn't be too difficult to get to Mytha. Nice tracking. Throwing Neth. Blap. Alright, that guy taken care of. That guy taken care of. One more. Get down from there. Ow. It was most of my life immediately. Alright. Let me go ahead and use one of these, because I don't feel like getting poisoned. And away we go. Wow, that's 95% of my health in one hit. That's some fucking beautiful shit right there. Oh boy, gotta love that. Alright, do skulls work on these guys? I think we figured this out last time, but I don't remember. Because if the answer is yes, hooray. If it's not, well, shit. The answer appears to be yes. Nope. I was expecting the multi one that takes longer. You wanna, like, get over here out of the poison and swing at me? So I can, you know, do the attacks. Oh. Thanks, hitboxes. No grabs. Whoa. God damn it. I was so impressed that I dodged through that, and then I got hit at the end. What the fuck was that? What was that spammy nonsense? Jesus. Is that like the exact range for her to do that move, and if I stay there, I'm gonna fucking do it constantly? You dirty skank. I suppose I can actually switch off weapons again. Since fucking switch. I don't need the AoE for anything in particular. See, that's the one I was expecting the first time. Fucking really. I hate this bitch's hitboxes. See, like, what the fuck is that? Oh, yeah. Oh. Ah, nice. Get out of the poison. No. Why? Something broken here. Like, what the fuck is up with our AI? I wasn't even close that time. No. No grabby hands. Just die. Thank you. Now on to the part that I hate even more. Yay! At least after this, we'll be on the fast track to getting the fuck out of here. Considering all the extra time this took, I may actually just stop once we get all the achievements, instead of finishing the playthrough. Just because I didn't plan on going this long. God knows I'm not going to be in a good mood after this area. And also, my voice needs time to actually be warmed up before I go doing a 4-hour stream. Which I did not get that opportunity this time. Not even a 2-shot, god damn it. Alright, question is, can we run past all of this bullshit? Come on, pull the damn thing. Nice. And I got iframes through all of those attacks. Oh god. Hello, Dennis. Hey, I'm alive. Not for long, though. I'm just gonna go down here. Fuck you, Dennis. Let's die. Not dead. Not dead. Fuck you, Dennis. Sick of your shit. Gotta crank the yank. How? Oh god. Run away. Run away and never come back. What? You see that shit? How in the actual fuck? He's a fucking magician, apparently. He can fly. Levitate, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Holy hell. Well, that was a unique experience. Yeah, I figured as much. Oh. As long as we don't die here, we don't have to worry about that. Goodbye. God fucking... Please don't kill me. Come on. Hey you. Thank you. Ow. Why must you shoot me in the brain? Hey you, run through this fire. Or just, you know, have the fire stop at the exact moment necessary for you to not take any damage. All we gotta do is make it to the next bonfire, and then we are safe. Oh god, excuse me. Made it through the hardest part, relatively without incident. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah. Oh god, why does this always have to be so fucking terrifying? Please tell me this is enough to poison you. Yes. Beautiful. I always hate this part so fucking much. Come at me, turtle man. Okay, the hardest part is past. We just trick the turtle into the guillotine. Oh god. Slightly forward. Or you could just, you know, not get hit by it at all, and then hit me. That's exactly what I wanted to have happen. Nope. Okay. Hey, fire drink stone. I kind of expected to get hit there, not gonna lie. We just need to get past NPC Turtle Man up to the bonfire, and we will be good. We will be able to live our lives happily. Touch it? Okay. Ow. Ooh. I was worried that was gonna happen. this should be death. Nice. Okay. Oh boy. The worst has passed. It's kind of sad that this went better than any other attempt I've had up to this point. In all the previous playthroughs as well. But all we gotta do is kill Iron King, and then we can finally get on with our lives. And bring Dark Souls 2 to its final ending. Hello, the Gaming Penguin. Welcome to the finale of Dark Souls 2. God knows I'm ready for this to end. I am not one of those who hates Dark Souls 2, I'm just not in the mood for this shit right now, with everything that has gone wrong in the previous week leading up to this. Welcome to the stream, though. If you are interested in seeing the rest of the videos. I'm assuming that's in reference to his wonky hitboxes. But, yes, if you are... Oh! Hey, I'm alive! If you are interested in Dark Souls 2 content, I have probably like, I don't know, maybe 11, 12 streams of this at this point. They are up on the channel if you would like to watch from beginning to end. Yeah, this stream is probably going to be coming to a close here soonish, and this stream, I do not, well, we have a, just like a normal playthrough, kind of like YouTube style playthrough instead of streams of Dark Souls 3 up on the channel. It's not a full playthrough because I ended up moving before we could finish it, but there are a couple of episodes if you are interested in that. And as for Dark Souls 1 or Bloodborne, I would love to do some of those, but I have not at the moment. But there will be some of that sometime in the future, if you are here for Souls content in general. Because I do own all of the games, including Demon Souls, if you're interested in that one as well. But as for Dark Souls 1 and Demon Souls, I will not be able to record those for a while because I do not have a game capture card, and you can't stream through PS3. After this series ends, which will be tonight because I'm just going to cut it after I get my all achievements, which has been kind of the goal of this overarching series, we will be moving on to Nier Automata, and that should start, I guess, technically Tuesday morning, since I always do these in stupid morning times. Can always use health. Alright. Now we can finally do what I was supposed to be able to do like 15 minutes into this fucking stream. Oh, okay. I've done challenge run stuff. Like I've done Soul Level 1, I've done like all bosses. I have tried like magic only until they nerfed the shit out of it. But yeah, I've done challenge run stuff. For reference, over the entire series, I have probably in the neighborhood of 6,000 hours. So I've definitely played these games into the dirt. But, yeah, as for the next game not being Souls, that was just... I asked friends to vote on what they would like to see next, and the vote was for Nier Automata. So, that is the next game on the list. Yeah, at some point we'll get the rest of the Souls done. If you look through the regular videos on the channel, and you see the ones with Dyson and or the Macho Miracle, at some point in the future, me and him are supposed to play through all of the Souls games together. We will be doing Demon Souls and Dark Souls 1, just as kind of a him doing a solo playthrough with me kind of guiding him thing. And then for Dark Souls 2, Bloodborne, and Dark Souls 3, we will be co-oping through, due to them having easier ways to access co-op. But I don't know when we're going to be doing that. Sometime in the future, is all I can tell you. Man, skulls. Nope. Skull. Alright, you red motherfucker. Please do not murder me instantly. You're murdering me instantly. You know, I specifically asked you not to do that. Hopefully that golem should still count, though. Also, I apologize if my voice sounds terrible. I did not have time to warm up. My throat is rather dry. Please don't kill me. Hey, I didn't get stabbed. Okay. Just be nice to me. Let me through. Without getting me stabbed. And we'll go have a nice time not playing this game. I have nothing against Dark Souls 2. I actually enjoy Dark Souls 2 more than Dark Souls 3, which is an unpopular opinion, but I am tired. I am annoyed at the circumstances leading up to why this stream is so much later than it should have been. Then annoyed by the fact that I couldn't get to this area immediately like I thought I was supposed to be able to. It's just been a very rough day. So, I'm not against Dark Souls 2, and I'm glad to have played through it, but I'm just in a mood right now that I would rather it be done with. So, as soon as we get through the gates up here, we will be ending the stream, and then moving on to greener pastures. question is... Yes, okay, the golem is still active. And that's instant death, great. That's the worst NPC they could have ever put in this fucking game. His damage is just beyond insane, and he's right in front of a gate to the next major area. And of course, NPC invaders don't get affected by skulls in this game, so it's not like I can just distract him. Alright, game, you know how I asked you to be nice to me? Like, could you do that? Could you do that for me? You're dragging out the inevitable. I just want to be able to go to bed. I want to be able to enjoy my life. That guy is seriously the fucking worst NPC in the game, though. There's no other invader who is as bad as that guy. He is tanky as shit, and as you can see, even with 30 HP, is able to just one-shot me with that running attack. So if I get bad luck and he does that, and I don't dodge the first hit, I just instantly die. There's not a goddamn thing I can do about it. I apologize for background noises. I usually wait for everybody to go to bed, but it would seem that somebody in the house is awake at the moment. And he has poise for fucking days. Please give me the backstab. Okay. That evens the playing field a little bit. Except for that. Please just stay staggered until I kill you. Okay. Oh god. I hate that guy. I hate that guy so fucking much. You come over here. A little bit closer. There you go. Oh god. If you ever want to confuse an archer in Dark Souls 2, just spin in a circle, and their predictive aim will make them shoot nowhere near you. Or maybe the game's just going to make a liar out of me immediately after I say that. God damn, that guy is like a rapid fire. But oh well. Fuck you, buddy. Shit. Did I lose all my souls? I think I did. Oh god. And that doesn't work on them, great. This is exactly what I wanted. Die. Okay. Yes, hello, Williger. I love all of your lore and everything. Can you sell me the shit that I need so I can get done with this? Okay. Just use up a bunch of souls to make sure we have enough to buy all the things we need. Ooh. Neat. Okay. We need this, and we need this. There's Master of Miracles. There's Master of Pyromancy. And there, my friends, is the Dark Soul. We have completed 100% of Dark Souls 2. It has been a fucking journey, my boys, but it's all over now. I think the best way we can go out is to do the double pursuer fight and just probably die and hate our lives. Ow. Oh god, it's a very good thing he did not follow up there. Well, I'm dead. And that's how we leave Dark Souls 2. We fuck up the double pursuer. It's been a wild ride. It took us fucking forever. But we've done what we came here to do. I'm tired. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. Thank you, everybody, for joining me through this fucking roller coaster of emotions. Thank you to Devin for joining me. Thank you to Brandon and Dyson. Thank you, Gaming Penguin, for stopping in. Thank you, Jacksepticeye, for being here and providing support. Thank you to everybody else who has joined in through multiple streams and for all of the support you have given, all of the kind words. I thank you very much for that. I feel undeserved of them, but I appreciate them nonetheless. And I guess I'll see you next time with a different game and a new story to begin. Night, everybody.